Hi, and welcome to my life. This is Kismet, the feral grandma, starting over again for like the third or fourth time today. Alright, I was talking about hair care, or trying to. Someone comes out the front door and I invited the grandson to say hello to the internet. And he didn't have a shirt on and was not looking his best, so he opted not to. Well, if you're going to go outside, you might not look your best, but you should at least try to look civilized, or maybe just willing to mingle with civilized people. That would be me. I'm not in my pajamas. I'm in my happy purple shirt, some yoga pants, and some red slippers. Happy feet down there. Slippers are soft. Everyone should wear them occasionally. But I had got started talking about hair care. There's a lovely lady who always is appearing in her Facebook reels with one of those big bonnets that a lot of the brown ladies, the beautiful brown ladies wear. And yeah, that's a shout out to a little girl who wanted her hair done, braided each little piece like the beautiful brown ladies. Beautiful little girl. She likes to say that good use of a bonnet is not about ethnicity, it's about hair care. Do something to prevent the frizzy, broken, split ends. I've seen them all my life. I don't see any right now. And I've only had one night in a covering, and it was just a do-rag. It wasn't, it was a satin do-rag, but it was not one of those big poofy bonnets. And those are supposed to be great hair care, especially if you have curly hair. But last night I braided my hair, just 2 braids. I've done that before. And the moisturizer that I use on my eczema was available. So I put a little bit of that on the end of the braid where I've got this very gray, different hair. Hair looking thoroughly fried is not a matter of, oh, you're just getting older. It's a matter of you need to know what to do to take care of yourself. I want my hair to look reasonable. That's why I brush it so often. And I use some of the moisturizer I use on my eczema at the end of the braids last night. And it's soft this morning. Now I kept that thing on, the do-rag, with the braids tucked up inside it till 5 a.m. And then I peeled it off and left it beside the bed. It's just a knot where it was tied back there, and the braids are back in the back when you tuck them up in there. And I just want a little time being a little more comfortable. Hair is not all that important, but it's mine. I can decide what I want to do with it, and I can decide how it should look. Now, if it responded that well to the moisturizer, then maybe I should be conditioning more. Shampoo up here, condition down here. And you don't have to mush everything up and make a gigantic tangle of your hair just put the conditioner on and go, oh, the conditioner's not working. I can't get my comb through my hair. Put the soap on, and you don't have to mush it around. You can just massage it. And then when you condition, you're stroking that in, work it in with your fingers. That is not my music. But it makes me hope that tonight will be cold and wet again. Yesterday rained all day. The little dog did not like that. And then it continued to rain all night. Now today we had a little bit of a sprinkle and some gusty wind, but that has passed on by. And we have some cloud cover. And we have a very large airplane flying south of me. That's a passenger flight. I don't know where they're going. My dad could probably look at a chart and go, oh, well, you're next to these airports and it's going this way around, so it's going to be flying that way. They could be going to Phoenix for all I know. No clue. Or Albuquerque. Or, anywhere. Austin Bergstrom is an international airport. And the Amazon truck is here. That was definitely an Amazon truck. So I'm glad I paused. Just a nice young man. He's getting himself loaded back up and leaving. And he left a small box with me. My husband will be out getting it in just a couple minutes because he tracks things down to, oh, it's 2 stops away, it's 1 stop away, whatever. If it's that important, I gotta have it that fast, I'm gonna go to the store for it. I should probably go to the store anyway. I should not be yawning. I could have gone to class this morning. Tai Chi class. But I guess I was sleeping pretty soundly and someone decided not to wake me up. I can live with that. It's going to happen occasionally. And now a cloud has shifted and the sunshine is coming through. But that doesn't change all the other clouds looking kind of gray. And there's clouds above me looking gray. There's clouds over a little ways looking gray. And there's some clouds way over that are probably over Louisiana because I am facing east. That's okay. They can have some clouds. Oh. Let's hope their clouds are not making them lose shingles. Loki recently had to go put some more shingles on the shed because high wind. High wind is not so useful for shingles. They blow away. Sometimes they blow into the next county. I'm not sure if somebody's vacuuming something or running an electric saw. And it really doesn't matter. It sounds like they were vacuuming. people like to vacuum out their vehicles, and it also sounds like there's a small aircraft somewhere low enough that I can hear the engine. But it's humming along smoothly. Or it may just be traffic out on the highway. And I'm outside. I have my sleeves rolled up. I'm getting some sunshine. And I'm facing east so that I'm not blinded by too much glare. And I can actually kind of somewhat see the screen. Just a little bit. I'm a little bit concerned about this blueberry down here. It looks like it's trying so hard to have springtime. And in some places, if it were this reasonable this late into winter, that would just be a head start. There's little leaf buds going. But now I'm concerned I may want to cover that one. If we get another February storm headed our way, which it might actually get this far. Lots of polar cold moved down onto the northern plains this weekend. And by weekend, I'm counting Friday. The blue sky above. The clouds here and there. But it is a beautiful day outside. With assorted neighborhood noises. I'm sitting here kind of making account of things that leaf eaters would happily munch on. Maybe not happily in some cases. I have tried the henbit. It is a nutritious enough weed if you insist on eating green things. It gets the cutest little purple flowers. I have dandelions. And I have what some would erroneously call clover. It's not clover. I think it's a member of the Portulaca family. It has little heart-shaped leaves, not little almond-shaped leaves. And the dandelions are interesting because they just bloomed after this last round of cold. And they're already releasing seed. We have enough warm spots over the course of winter that a plant like that was introduced. I mean, that's not an indigenous plant. But, it moves fast, and then these little bees and hornets have something they can rely on for these weird warm winters that we get. It's not always warm winters either. This is just a break. It's not a real springtime. Last 2 years in a row, we had some warm weather, followed by a really nasty hard freeze with snow and stuff. Building code down here is not up to what happens when snow is unsafe because it hits and melts and then refreezes. So there's a thick layer of ice underneath the snow. And then the snow falls on top of that. And people who say, oh, it's just snow, you're fine, are out there killing themselves and each other in traffic. Just because you can't see ice doesn't mean it's not there. Especially when the snow on top of it starts melting, and then you've got wet ice. You might as well be sliding around on wet tile with half a bottle of soap dumped on it. It gets slick. Now, Loki and I both learned to drive in Wyoming. You can imagine how cringy that is for parents. And it is. I'm already getting tired of the music across the road, so I'm going to call this enough. I did finally talk about the hair care, and I like how nice my hair is feeling down on the ends today. And I'm so quite enjoying the fact that I have gone from being down 80 pounds to down 90 pounds. When I introduced that topic, that's when I started thinking about the fact that it would show better if it was just a subcutaneous fat, or just, just lightly into the abdomen and stuff. But no, I don't look much different. I mean, this up here, this will fade down slowly. Just because it's not in the usual places. Down here, I still look like chunky. But, I don't like that so much fat was building up inside my organs. That's where it had to be. Fat inside the organs is not good. Fatty liver, fatty pancreas, fatty spleen. Things stop working when they're overloaded. But if you can fog a mirror, you can change your life. Dr. Barry says so. And if you can get the fat out of your liver, that's a start. The liver and the kidneys have an amazing ability to heal. If you need to heal, you need to be looking into that. The more that's wrong, the more you have to heal before you feel good. But when you stop adding more poisons, and it's carbs, when you eat it, it breaks down into sugar in the bloodstream. Fruit, honey, bread, doesn't matter. You don't lose weight when you have insulin in the bloodstream. Because insulin is what's making your fats or sugars or whatever it is you're living on go into the cells. And if you're putting stuff into cells, then you're not taking the fat out of cells to lose weight. You dig your grave with your fork. But I think I'm done out here. It's a nice day, but someone's lost and I don't want to spend my time telling them how to find what they're looking for. I'm sure they're lost because they just drove by, turned around, went back the other way. And they weren't bright enough to get out and ask my opinion of their situation right then. So hopefully they're going the direction they need. I do want you to be okay, but I'm not going to run out to the street and flag you down to make sure of it. If you need some help, you have to ask. That's what the comment section's for. I want you to be okay. So y'all take care. Grandma wants you to be okay.